White, on CTO and Bots. We've been responsible for running the UK Parliament's petitions website for the past 8 years. I'm here to tell you tonight how counting signatures on these petitions has changed over the years in response to the ever-increasing load on the system. First of all, I'd like to give an example of why it's a problem. Why can't we just do a standard SQL count query to count the signatures? Well, this kind of demonstrates exactly why. This is, you recognise the number, the signature count from the revoked petition back in March. And to count that takes just over 4.5 seconds on the large database that Amazon offers, which has 64 CPUs and 256 gigabytes of RAM. So obviously taking 4 seconds to build a page is not acceptable for a user. So what we need to do is kind of hash this somehow, and typically we do that by adding a column to parent record. In this case we have a signature count column on the petitions table. So you can see here we fetch the petitions table. It takes a millisecond, and quick enough to build a page quickly for the user. So what we need to do now is work out how we're going to keep this column updated as those signatures go in. That's about this presentation is about. So you can catch your mind back to a sunny May 2010, where after a few days of negotiation, the Conservatives and the Democrats came to an agreed programme of government and the coalition was born. And one large section of that agreement was dedicated to political reform, and this was part of it. There was an existing e-petition system on the 10 Downshore website, but the intention was to move control away from the government and into the hands of Parliament to better hold the executive to account. Thankfully, wise heads prevailed. The second part of this commitment was quietly dropped. That's, I think, most people realise it's not really workable. So, fast forward to June 2011, just after the birth of GES, Agile development was beginning to take hold within the government. An e-petition system seemed an ideal exemplar project to promote the new way of kind of agile working. The team of developers, comprising developers from Unbox and independent contractors, were given the task of building the system in time for an August launch. So they set about kind of using a typical tech stack of the day, Ruby on Rails, MySQL, and obviously they were aware of the issue I outlined at the beginning, so they came up with a solution for this. This was the first solution they came up with. So basically, every time a signature got validated, so when a signature gets validated, where you click on the email you receive, and when that link's clicked, they would update the signature count by running that count query and updating the column in the petitions table. Now, this, in the true spirit of Agile, this is definitely an MVP, and it's plain to see that this becomes an issue, even at kind of like low signing rates, once petitions gain enough signatures, where it takes us a second to run this query. Your maximum signature rate you're going to be able to do over an hour is just over 3,500, and in reality, your database would fall over long before that. So they need to come up with a better option. The option came up was basically a cron job that ran the count query for every open petition every 5 minutes. It's crude, but effective, and prevents the database from melting. So we get to the beginning of August 2011, the site goes live. And in what becomes a recurring theme, a national crisis occurs, and the site falls over. Yeah, this time it's not actually our counting problem, it's just something we've forgotten to increase the connection limit on the MySQL database. So once that's sorted, things pretty quiet. Over the next few years, there's a sequence of petitions and fading completion. subjects, such as batch culling. During this time, I joined Unbox as CTO without any passive knowledge of website existence, and I was completely unaware that Unbox was responsible for keeping it running. So when the time came to shut the website for 2015, plans were already kind of in motion to improve the system following the Parliament report. So we'd applied kind of the 4 years of user research that GDS had done by this point, and kind of recreated the front end completely for kind of like a mobile first experience. And on 20th of July 2015, the new website went live. We'd also implemented a lot of improvements underneath the hood, like migrating from MySQL to PostgreSQL, dropping Solr in terms of using Postgres built-in texture. And most importantly, we switched our hosting from dedicated servers to AWS. I think we're one of the first government sites to kind of end up on AWS. We're pretty unsure that we'll be able to get permission until like literally a couple of weeks before launch. So thankfully, we were given that permission. But one of the things that had frequently come up with user feedback in the report was people felt frustration about not seeing the signature count update after they'd signed it. It was like having to wait 5 minutes to see the signature changes. So a key requirement of the refresh was to kind of update that signature more frequently. So we have to come up with a new solution. This is what we've come up with. Basically, what we're doing here is incrementing the kind of like existing count by 1 rather than counting the whole lot every time, which should be a lot quicker. And it's all wrapped inside a transaction. We kind of like lock the signature record so that somebody clicks a link in their email twice, we only count once. And so it's all kind of like what's called ACID compliant. And so if something goes wrong, the transaction rolls back, signature count remains valid. So we're given a target of 12,000 signatures per hour, which is what slightly peaked at during the 2011 riots. Performance testing and the run-up to launch showed that we could comfortably handle that. And it didn't take long to test that limit after going live. The first petition reached 100,000 signatures within 24 hours after opening, setting a peak rate of 21,000 signatures per hour. And I think Jeremy Hunt has the kind of like the record for like most petitions. So congratulating ourselves on the job well done. But that warm and fuzzy feeling didn't last too long. So at the end of August 2015, Jamie Oliver launched a public campaign for tax on sugary drinks. Plus at the same time, another petition was like trending to get a lot of signatures. I was spotting this petition earlier in the day, and I'd even switched on the TV program halfway through, when at the end of the program, it flashed up the URL, and Google Analytics real-time stats just kind of went through the roof. And so, hello. Thankfully, it was just a blip for a few minutes as the kind of AWS autoscaling kicked in, started the instances, where it was like a tough lesson learned, but we also need to run the website with a little bit more headroom to cope with like sudden demand that comes from things like TV and social media. However, dark clouds were gathering. Before Donald Trump had even won the Republican primary, there was strong opposition to him visiting the UK, and the 9th of December was the first time we'd seen real problems with our new method of counting signatures. And just to record, the next day I was moving house while this was going on. So my wife calls up at like 8:30, she says, why are you still in London? I was like, have you checked the news? And it's like, yeah, something about Trump petition. And it's like, that's one. So yeah, I didn't get home until 1:30 in the morning, and then had to get out of the house by 12 o'clock the next day. But so to refresh, this is what we're doing. On the face of it, it looks fine. There should be an issue, but after we did some kind of like analysis of what's called the PG logs table within Postgres that tells you what it's doing, see that basically we were blocking kind of petition count update while we're waiting for the transaction to finish. So what happened is, as we horizontally scaled the number of application servers to cover the demand, that pushed just more load onto the database, and we blocked up the number of threads in the database, and those were blocked, and we didn't have any way of applying what's called backpressure in the system to kind of reduce that load on the database. We could reduce the number of application servers, but what that would mean would AWS would just see timeout errors and say, well, this server's bad, I'm going to chuck it away and start a new one, which just increase load on the other servers. So it would be a vicious cycle, and we'd have to do that. So we kind of made our first kind of change, which was to break what's called, as I mentioned before, ACID compliance, where you move this the kind of increment outside of the transaction. What I mean by breaking ACID compliance is it's possible for the signature to become validated and it's to the web process to fail without incrementing the signature count, so the signature count can get out of sync. So we introduced a kind of nightly background job to keep track of invalid signature counts and then update them if they were out of sync, which very rarely happened actually. And this approach was kind of validated a few months later when we got over 800,000 signatures on an injustice petition without really any problems on the site. So we went back to working on other things. The only time Petitions made headlines was when we won a British Comedy Award for the most hilarious website. And we still haven't received the award, so I'm pretty angry. So when the time came for the 2016 EU referendum, like most people, we thought Remain would win a narrow victory, because that's what was in the polls, and we didn't expect any impact on the Petitions website. So, waking up to this was a shock, and I didn't really think about the website at this point until I checked it on the morning train, just out of curiosity. No alarms have been triggered at this point. So it's pretty amazing to see this petition already gained 20,000 plus signatures per hour, and by the time I reached the office, the website had fallen over. Although moving the increment query outside the transaction had helped, the number of application servers we were running to handle the volume of requests meant that anything up to 1,500 increment queries were trying to happen at the same time, and obviously this caused the database problem. So next hour was pretty much like the movie Apollo 13, where they throw everything on the table and told to make a filter. We had the infrastructure we had, and we had to work out how to scale it to over 10 times our original estimate of 12,000 per hour in the original spec in the space of a couple of hours. So we eventually used something called memcache, which we're using for caching bits of HTML of the page that we built to use a feature in there called counter, which we could increment in memory, and it would be a lot quicker than trying to increment the database count. It's not, wouldn't be 100% accurate, but since signals were coming in so fast, any count would be accurate anyway, because by the time you loaded up the thing from the database, another 100 would be added. This wasn't great, but it bought us some time to get through Friday evening. But ultimately, this wasn't enough. So on Saturday afternoon, with about 80,000 people active on the website signing the petition, we resized our database to the maximum that AWS had available. And we'd not done anything like this at the time, so we were unsure exactly what was going to happen. But amazingly, the whole process resulted in about 10 minutes of downtime and brought stability back to the system. And on hindsight, it's probably something we should have done on Friday morning. But our lack of experience made us too cautious about making that change. So once we got the website stable again, we reassessed the decision about using memcache due to the fact that we were constantly getting invalid signature count alerts. So rather than spreading out our state over multiple systems, we tried to keep it all within the database. So, since we'd already broken out of compliance on our previous thing, we looked for a way to introduce back pressure into the system. We came to the realization that the user experience of seeing the signature count increase as part of the signing process didn't necessitate seeing the count increase due to their particular signature. As long as there are concurrent signatures going, the chance of the count would increase from what they saw when they filled out the new signature form anyway. So once we realised this, we moved the increment query out of the web request and into a background job. Now, as you can see here, it actually results in more work because now we've got the overhead of inserting the job into the database, but paradoxically, it actually reduces the load on the database due to the fact that Postgres can handle concurrent inserts and it reduces the lock contention. And so it gives us a mechanism to relieve pressure within the system so we can scale up and down the number of background workers and let the job queue back up if things get too busy. So basically that slows down the email delivery and consequently that would then reduce the number of increment queries we have to handle. It took just 6 months for us to validate the approach when the second petition about Donald Trump's state visit hit over 1.8 million signatures without incident, which was the first time we broke the record for the previous record on the number 10 Downing Street, which was 1.2 million signatures about word processing. So, the next couple of years passed by without incident. Our focus mainly on management things like dealing with early elections, and petitions come and go, like without me even realising that they're trending, like monitoring winning the World Cup, or even banning sale fireworks. So we're feeling pretty confident in the system at this point. But there's still the nagging doubt that something big will happen. So we get to the 20th of March, the day of an emergency debate in Parliament, and there's already a petition getting a few thousand signatures per hour, nothing out of the ordinary. In response to the emergency debate, Theresa May announced she will give a statement at 8 PM that evening, and the rate of signatures starts increasing to the point that when she finally gives her statement at 8:30, the 100,000 signature threshold has already been passed. The statement she gives just seems to kind of like wind people up by its lack of substantive content, and the petition adds another 200,000 signatures before midnight. Even with that, the website remains stable, and I'm hoping we'll be all right the next day. However, those dreams were dashed by 9:30 in the morning. Even the low number of background work processes couldn't cope with the lock contention. We tried scaling back the number of workers, but it still didn't return stability to the website, and the email queue was growing rapidly. We then tried splitting our background workers into 2 auto-scale groups. One for dealing with email, so we could scale that up to deliver more emails, and one for processing the signature count increment queries, and even with just a single instance running 6 processes running increment queries, the website stubbornly refused to become stable. Because at this point, we got a phone call from AWS support. They'd noticed that we were constantly cycling through application servers, and they asked if they could be of assistance. I spent over an hour on the phone with them. Emails were sent to RDS experts and Amazon offices around the globe in an effort to come up with a solution. We had one last option: increase the database capacity to a new larger size that become available since June 2016. Thinking that this could save us in the same way that the resize had done in 2016, we upgraded to the new size with over 100,000 people on the website. Unfortunately, the larger the size doesn't help this time. Eventually, we're reading and writing to a single column and a single row, and we can't speed that lot more than kind of like the physical limit of like following things back to and from this. And extra memory doesn't help because the database is already in memory anyway. Eventually, we made a call to disable the signature count updating, so the priority would be given to people wanting to sign the petition. And luckily, work that we've done to split the background workers into two waterscan groups means that we can do it pretty much instantly by scaling down the number of workers on the counting side to 0. So that pretty much brought stability back to the website. Then we wrapped up email workers to clear the backlog. This resulting surge of emails led to a peak signature validation rate of over 300,000 on the evening per hour on the evening of the 21st of March. Then we began the laborious task of manually updating signature counts with us telling the petition committee to relay messages onto the media about when we'd be updating signature counts. We kind of then started the task of a way of coping with rates that were unimaginable when we first built the system. Primarily, we needed to reduce we find a way to reduce the number of writes to that signature count column in that single row. Manual updating that showed that the database could handle writes every few seconds, even under the extreme load it was seeing. But the problem is our counting method creates load on the database that's proportional to the number of people signing. What we needed was a way to make it independent of that rate. So we returned to what is in effect the original method that the site launched with, a repeating task that updates the signature counts. However, there's a twist. This time, we actually time slice the process, so we're not doing all of the work every time. Firstly, we use the performance of the database to tell us what petitions have been signed within that time period since the signature counts were updated, rather than doing all of the open petitions. And as you can see, that even at the peak of signature rates at that period, it takes just a couple of milliseconds to tell us that 17 petitions were signed. So it massively reduces the number of petitions that we have to count